All right, talking in elaborate detail about this pitch architecture feature set. So the big thing is that you need to have a methodology where the social medias agree they're going to come together on a project management system and pitch alert system that allows venture capitalist firms and patent agencies to chase after leads for networking. Um, but it's also going to be an interactive learning path so that people who want to understand those pitches can very easily try to understand those pitches, want to and work through what the best investment decision is as we talk about how to manage these core infrastructures together for cybersecurity and otherwise. And so this is how we'll be able to prove, and really the stock market will be able to look at differences in strategy in a way that informs investors in a much more elaborate way. Um, and so thinking about the features that make this possible, we have to be able to branch things together and suggest alternate branches, and we want that to show up and map to a core network that the different social medias compete to best serve that infrastructure for. And so there'll be the interactive learning paths, different ways of looking at relationships between concepts to make them easier to understand, engages numerous learning systems that way. And then down here, as you click on different posts, it brings into focus what's most relevant there. And so it's a combination of different social media features. These tagging features are like the different hashtagging architectural and search strategies that Twitter or X uses in its product. This user interface design is very similar to Facebook's user interface because I believe that it's a very pretty, well laid out user interface, though this version is desktop, and I believe we'll need a stackable version as well, but I think most people, I believe in this reality where people are going to be turning their devices sideways like this most often when they're interacting with the strategic pivot product, because that's how you get this learning map and a lot of the rich features to really be possible on the handhelds. And then following along with projects like the wall, we would like to see a way for, and companies can do this different ways. Maybe we create an app that plugs into here. Maybe there are different documents that can be updated from and be plugged in from OneDrive or Google Drive, and those can be, or Dropbox, and those can link in here and stay updated. Also, you can have posts that reference those files, and we can have different tools to look at how we're interacting with this data. And now we'll have a very elaborate pitch and continuous improvement architecture for a nation. Then we'll be able to sort through, if I have a better way of using this Titan M component, for example, we'll be able to sort through that. If some parents have a problem with how we implement a psychology system, if gun control owners have a problem with how we implement gun control, but we need to talk about in elaborate detail that they aren't just afraid of the way it's being managed, that they're really doing the work to understand what people are presenting. Because this stuff is not simple, it's very complicated, and if you don't understand how much work other people are doing, we're going to be listening to, if we're listening to the people who aren't doing the work to understand things, we're going to be having a lot more confused conversations that are really just a waste of time, because if people who actually had done their homework, they wouldn't be arguing about a lot of the things that they do. For example, people worried about their privacy, if they really understand how secure and sophisticated technology can be, those concerns aren't really worth my time to listen to, because I know if I focus on making this encryption strategy as compartmentalized and as elaborate as it possibly can, we're not going to have to worry about hacking of different forms. We're not going to have to worry about the way people's data might be used in an inappropriate way, because we'll have locked down those architectures such that people can't use the data in an inappropriate way. And so those are all goals that we can sort through. And for example, in the finance industry, is Bitcoin the best architecture? Because I have some architectural strategies that I'm very confident build a stronger overall transactional system, and I don't think you can build those features into the design that Bitcoin has. I don't believe that that's possible. And so these are the features, these are the things that this feature set is going to help us sort through, and people are going to be able to very quickly develop all kinds of passion for different things. This is going to be like shadowing so many different careers as you're growing up. It doesn't matter what your parents' passions are, you're going to be able to chase after and see so many different people who have the skills to succeed in so many different areas. You're going to be able to dream of different role models, and that makes a more free and equal world, because the reality is we lose some kids and their potential to the simple reality that there get to be these tense conflicts in life, or some tense things that can be experienced, and they push people away from one another. And some of that is just very unfortunate timing in life. And unless we're digging through more of that, and the ironic part is, with psychology, we could dig more through more of that. But if we operated like this, people would have visibility of more things. They'd chase after more things, and just naturally there'd be more cross exposure, and you would have more people more likely to find what their inspiration is and chase after that, and you'd have fewer people struggling. And so that's what this overall, the intangible value, this very elaborate system can add to our society. It's phenomenally what it can do for the human condition and how we experience life vastly outpaces the reality that we could pay off the national debt with that, or vastly more valuable than the reality we could pay off the national debt with this. And so I thank you for watching. I'm really excited about the potential for opportunities like this. Thank you.